I got something to say. In my heart, in my mind, and then nowadays, I just don't really understand my true goals and intentions of being a content creator. When it comes to playing video games, my goal currently for that is that I want to play as much as possible. But at the end of the day, this is pretty impossible to do, especially if you're a 9 to 5 type of worker like myself. So I just play what I can, and I just stream it just in case someone wants to watch me play them. But of course, the end result is no one really cares. And that's just the cold-hearted truth. No one cares what you want to do as a creator if it has no value to them. And it just is what it is. But I still do it because just in case some of my viewers want to watch me. It is a huge sacrifice to take because it's not going to grow your channel. It might even kill your channel, actually. So yeah, I'm still currently thinking if I should continue doing streaming on YouTube when it comes to gaming, and just either that or just putting it on Twitch or something, and that's it. That's all she wrote. I am currently thinking about that. But then again, I still don't know what my true goal is for making content in the first place. Is it just to talk and yap about things that ultimately don't matter to you as a viewer? Is it just to vent and rant about things I care about currently, or are concerned about? That is so hard to say. Yeah, pretty much. Or is it just for my own satisfaction? Like, really, is it only just for me? At the end of the day, like, what can I provide to people? That's what I feel sometimes. It's like, damn, what can I provide? Experience, maybe? Like, can I tell you about how I feel about the situation, or what I've done as a content creator, or as someone who has, I don't know, played video games and experienced things in life? I don't know. That's the thing. That's another thing. I don't really go through that many hardships other than, content creation. Like, real life is okay for me. It's not like that bad. I'm sure a lot of people experience worse things than me. I have a pretty sheltered life. I don't really go out much. I just work, go home, stream, talk to some of my viewers on Discord. Watch anime, eat food, go to sleep, wash clothes, dry clothes, back and forth. I don't really go out and adventure out and then have a story to tell you guys. I just don't find myself to be that personal of a YouTuber. And is that, is life stories something I can provide? No. Because I just have a boring life at the end of the day. It's pretty boring. That's why I go here. I stream. I go on YouTube. I go on Twitch. I stream because I want to do something different. I play video games because it's like an escape from reality. Really, it is. And of course, I watch anime to kind of motivate me to do things, to do better. It's really my whole aspect. What if I didn't have gaming? What if I didn't have anime? Where would I be? No, I'm serious. Where would I be? I'd probably be talking to girls or something, or working hard and becoming super successful as who knows? I might actually be. Who knows? Because I am, in my opinion, I am pretty intellectual. I'm not trying to gloat. I'm not trying to brag, but I really am. I've been to college. I've done that. I've got a little bit of a degree. I just didn't care enough to keep going, to get more degrees. I just got me a simple associate's degree, you know? But then I said, you know what? I don't care that much. I really don't. But would I have cared if I wasn't a gamer? Would I have cared if I wasn't someone who was watching anime or something? Like, would I have actually cared about, you know, this sort of, in my opinion, a more boring life, which is just being, you know, whatever I was gonna be. I don't know what I would be, honestly. I'd probably be a way different person. I'd probably live the most normal life ever. Who knows what would happen? Maybe I get cooked or something midway. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. You know, who knows? I don't know. That's the interesting part about life. You just don't know what's gonna happen to you. So just at the end of the day, just enjoy life, man. You just gotta do things you like. That's the thing. You gotta do things you like. I'm making this video because I want to make this video. I didn't make this video because I have to. You know, I didn't have to make this video. I did it because I wanted to. That's why I'm here right now. That's why I'm doing this video right now. Because I felt something. I felt off. I felt just discombobulated with what I want to do on the channel. You know, do I want to try to take YouTube seriously? Probably not. I'm probably gonna still make more videos like this random yapping video right here where I kind of tell you my experience as well as tell you how I feel currently. You know, what's on my mind. That might be the title of this video. What's on my mind. That's gonna be it. Yeah. But that's what's on my mind right now, guys. I just really don't know what I want to do. Other than, you know, beat games that I haven't beaten yet. That's my goal right now. I'm just playing games I really wanted to play that I should have beat a long time ago, but I was stuck playing basketball games for long periods of time, and just like, it's my fault, of course. I'm not blaming the basketball game or the gacha games I used to play. You know, I'm not gonna blame them. It's my fault. I also spent lots of money. My fault entirely. That is a huge financial ruin for me, but I'm doing okay right now. I'm actually saving money finally. For once in my life, I'm saving a lot of money. And that's awesome. Keep it going, though. You know, I hope I keep going. That's what I pray. Right now, I have nothing to buy other than maybe sales here and there for games. That's it. And it's not even that expensive, thankfully. But still, I don't really go crazy like I used to. I don't spend like hundreds of dollars out of nowhere, you know, like I used to. Good freaking Lord. So yeah, financially, I'm doing great. I'm happy about that. That's great. Work is okay. Maybe I should loosen up a little bit. Maybe I'm too serious sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get a little too serious about work. Sometimes I lose my soul in my job. Not gonna lie, I lose my soul. I like get quiet. I talk when it's necessary. I don't say anything. I'm so quiet. I'm so reserved. Whatever. I'm not that rowdy. I don't like feel like I'm happy. I wouldn't say I'm like happy with my job. I don't think I am. I can feel it. If I'm like neutral about it, and if I have a poker face, then obviously I'm not that happy. But I'm not like that sad either, because, you know, it's a job. I'm there. I'm working hard too. I'm not just half-assing my job. I'm working as hard as I can, or I'm doing the best that I can with how I feel about my job. Obviously, there's other factors like, oh, are my coworkers working just as hard as me? If they're not, then I'm probably not going to work that hard. You know what I'm saying? Because why go above and beyond if no one's going to help you out with it? No one's going to support you to do that. Think about it. Let's say I do a little housekeeping, a little cleaning, right? Let's say I do a little cleaning. And then everybody around me is not doing any cleaning. Should you follow suit, or should you try to be that outlier? What is being an outlier going to do at the end of the day? You're getting the same money as everybody else. They're not going to give you a promotion. They're not going to give you extra money. Seriously, especially if you're working an easy job like mine. They're not going to give you anything. Why you need to work hard if no one else around you is going to work hard? They're not going to get fired. And if they do, I mean, the higher ups are trolling, because, I mean, then you're out of a bunch of people that actually know what they're doing in the job. That's the thing. And that's why I'm saying it's like a situation where, like, I can't do anything but just do the best I can and stop worrying about the serious stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. I shouldn't worry about being serious. I don't know why I never look at the camera. That's another thing, guys. I never look at the camera. Have you noticed that? I always look to the side a lot. Sorry, I'm looking at my mic more than anything. I don't know why, but yeah, guys. At the end of the day, if you're working a 9 to 5 like me, do the best you can. But if you see everybody else being lazy, that doesn't mean you should be lazy too. That means that you should do what you can do with what you can. Like, if you feel like you can't do everything, don't feel bad. If your boss comes at you and starts yelling at you, even though you know you're doing your job better than everybody else, find a new job. I'm serious. Especially if it's an easy job that anybody can get. Or just go somewhere else where people are actually going to treat you with respect. The job I have right now, everybody's treating me with respect at my job. They know I do. They know I cook. They know I do my job. Nobody mess with me. Maybe a couple people, but they're not in my department. They just other people in different departments bothering me. That's it. Nothing I can do about that. They can't do anything to me. I can't do anything to them. So why argue with them? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But in my department, my whole team, they know who I am. They know what I do. They know I go crazy. They know I cook, basically. They know I'm cooking. And I like that. I'm glad they know who actually wants to be there and who actually wants to work. You know, I love that. I love that I have a team around me that knows that I do what I do. And even if I'm like late to finish my job or whatever, they know that I worked hard at it. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to see. Now, if I'm someone who's like half-assing and I'm slow, then I'm probably going to get fired. If I was someone who was working hard as heck, but I'm slow, they know I'm cooking, they know I'm doing my job properly, they're going to love you. That's what you got to realize. It's not about how fast you work, guys. It's not about how fast you work. It's how good you make it for your coworkers around you. Something like that. I'm trying to say a better way to say it. It's just how much cooperation you have with your team. Do your coworkers feel good working around you? That's the goal for anybody working in any working environment. That's what everybody's goal should be as a worker. If you're not helping everybody around you, then you need to either get out of there. In my opinion, you're either gonna get fired or you need to quit, because there's no point if you working and you're not even helping anybody else out. You're not being a team player. You need to go. Like, there's no point in you working. You're just there for money at that point. And I'm not just there for money. Obviously, if I was there for money, I would be at a different job. I deadass would. The reason I work there at my job is because it's convenient for me. It's also very simple. It's not that hard of a job. And I get to have fun when I get home and just do my thing and stream, have fun, anime, stuff like that. Have a good time. You know, talk with family, etc. Like, just simple stuff. Yes, it's a boring life, but it's a pretty, in my opinion, it's fun to some extent. It's a boring life, you know, obviously outside of view. You know, but inside, for me, it's great. I like it. I love it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm here. But yeah, in terms of YouTube, guys, I want to do more content for you guys, but I just don't know what to provide for you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Other than this, I guess. I don't know what to provide. What, just look pretty? That just look like a pretty VTuber? I don't know. Just look like a pretty VTuber, pretty much. Like, that's literally all I can provide. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know. Other than yapping like I'm doing right now. So, yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough on me. I wish I could help you guys. I wish I could. I hope this video can help you. That's all I'm trying to say. I hope this video can help anybody who's struggling like I am as a content creator, or just as anybody with daily life. I don't know what you guys deal with, but whatever it is, I hope you guys are able to solve your problems and not feel any depression of any sort. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not depressed at all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not depressed at all. Even if my life looks boring on the outside, I'm happy as ever. Not super happy, but like, I'm not sad. Let's go with that. I just need to figure out something. I need to figure out the content creation. That's my biggest problem. That's always been my biggest issue, is how the freak do I solve the algorithm? How do I solve, or how do I find something I'm passionate about that I can share with, like, viewers, like, and like, how can I do it without doing something I hate? You know what I'm saying? I don't like editing. I've never liked editing stuff. That's why I do like gaming videos, gaming streams, and yapping videos like this one. Or if I make like, like step-by-step videos, or, like 5 things I like about whatever, that type of video, like, that's fine. That's not really necessarily editing. That's just me telling you, things I wrote down here and there. But yeah, I just don't like editing. I think it's just not something I personally enjoy. I think it's really tedious for me. If I had an editor, I mean, sure, but I don't, so I don't really care about that whole aspect. And I think I never will. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't like doing editing. I just think it's not fun. But yeah, every now and then, maybe I'll talk about some other stuff, like I did that one video where I talked about the streamer games. That was a pretty fun video. It's really, it wasn't that long of a video, but I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I mean, that was a good example of like, oh, I just read something on Twitter about something that was like, like, wow, what the freak are we doing here? With like, what's wrong with the world today? When it comes to being a content creator out here. Everybody's trying to get clout. Everybody's trying to be a clout chaser, trying to be the next Mr. Beast, all that stuff. Not putting any shade on Mr. Beast at all. He's a great creator. But he has, I will say, I wouldn't say quote unquote ruined YouTube, but he definitely has made it to where everybody's clout chasing so they can get that bag like Mr. Beast. I feel like that's what's going on. Because back in the day when YouTube, like Jacksepticeye once said, YouTube back in the day was just, more personal driven. You kind of just did let's plays, commentary videos, like vlogs, like with Jenna Marbles and stuff like that. But nowadays, no one really cares about that anymore. Everybody just cares about these like crazy, like, I gave $10,000 to this random guy on the street. And then everybody's just like, wow, holy crap, he did that. Like, oh my gosh. That's like the major thing I noticed that a lot of people really seem to love. I'm talking about like the majority of audience on YouTube. We just love like these crazy edits, these crazy shorts. Obviously, some people out there still like the long form content, like what I'm doing right now. I'm making these long videos where I just kind of talk. Some people love those type of videos. I get it. I get that. But there are the majority, in my opinion, everybody that, is like a 9-to-5 worker or somebody that doesn't have time to watch these long videos, the employed, not the unemployed. The unemployed usually have time to watch long videos. So employed people most likely are going to watch shorts more than longer videos. I'm sorry to say this, but it's just the truth. And if they are watching long videos, it's from creators they already know. So if you're like a brand new creator, you're better off doing shorts. I'm not gonna lie, you're better off because most people aren't gonna, they're not gonna trust you because they don't know you. They're not credible. Like, you're not a credible source to anything. So if you're trying to inform people of things, they're not gonna believe in you. They don't know who you are, and I don't blame them. That's just how it is. Even I don't watch that many creators myself. I just don't. I'm just be honest with you. I don't really watch that many creators. like, you know, in their yap sessions. Probably wouldn't even care about them, you know? So I don't blame people who don't want to watch me at all. Like, I get it. Like, my watch time is abysmal. But that's just like to be expected because I don't have an audience. I don't have a big audience like that yet. I don't have those like super like, you know, loyal viewers that come out of nowhere like a huge brigade of like wisps. That is one of, by the way, that is one of my goals. I want to have a gigantic community. That's always been like one of my main goals. I just want to have a huge army of wisps, you know, a huge army of fans. That's something I wanted to have for a very long time. That's always been like my dream. I want to have an army. Seriously, that's like literally what I want to do. I don't know. I just have that leadership kind of mentality. I just love doing it. I love that. I love that in me. That's about it. I just love that. That's just how it is. But maybe that's what I like. Maybe that's what I want to do. But that's obviously hard to really do. But maybe influencer might be what I need to do. Maybe I need to influence people more. Maybe I should drive my videos to influencing others. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe make videos where I influence people to do things that are for the greater good and for, you know, for themselves as well, to motivate them to keep going and do what they got to do. Because I know everybody's got different goals in life. Everybody wants to, you know, do different things. And hopefully I can provide that. I don't think I will be able to provide everything for people if I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. Because I'm a very sheltered type of person. I don't have those personal experiences that a lot of people do that are going to like help others. Like, really, I don't. I'm like a freaking, you know, I'm like a royalty in a castle, as it were. But I'm not like rich or anything. But it's like, I'm just someone who's like, doesn't really go out much, ever, almost in his entire life. Since like I was a kid. Maybe I went out a few times. Maybe, you know, I went to, you know, different states here and there. I never went to like any foreign areas. But yeah, I went to different areas that were within the continent, you know, things like that. But yeah, I notice I always, you know what, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head on out. I think that's all I have to talk about, guys. Thanks for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more uplifting videos, I suppose. I don't know. Just me talking about stuff for no freaking reason at the end of the day. As far as content goes, guys, I think I'm going to stream on Twitch. Yep. I'm just going to stream on Twitch because I notice a lot of people don't really care about me streaming Master Detectives Archives. Obviously, like my subscribers don't really care, so I'm just gonna stream on Twitch for games, and I'll make videos on here because there's no point if no one's gonna watch. Anyway, peace.